anniversary.
Yep.
But I just want to let everybody know that we do have some fresh from the Jovella Fair pieces that we'll be showing you throughout the day. I just might be wearing one of them now. In fact, I'll go ahead and give you a sneak peek of it as we talk about this right here. This, however, is a returning favorite. And by favorite, I mean not only do we have a hard time keeping it in stock, but it's customer top rated. So you've been giving it on average 4.5 and better stars. It's J35349534. What you're looking at here is at minimum 21 grams of sterling silver and a pronounced representation of one of the strongest themes in Orpaz, which is the rose. However, that is but a part of this, because as we tour through the rose Spiga bracelet, look at the size of this still shockingly like supple and flexible chain that you get every single time. It's on 5 easy payments of $20 today for the first day ever. So those of you who picked it up in the past didn't get the opportunity to have those 5 easy pays, but we have that today. 6 3/4 inch, 7 1/4 inch, and 8 inch options are all going to be the same price. J349534. Danny, you don't have to even hear us talk about it to understand why people love it so much.
Yeah, the Rose collection, again, it's one of the signature collections of Orpaz, and this bracelet is our signature bracelet for the Rose collection. There is something that works so well here, from the plaque in the center with the beautiful rose, the details and the way our artisans were able to carve and work with the rose. It's almost like a 3-dimensional real rose.
Sculpture.
It's a sculpture. Yeah, the way it was sculptured, and then the leaves on the side, just beautiful. And then we use it's like a handmade wheat chain or Spiga chain. It's actually, I was just thinking, it's going to go perfectly with the today's special value, with the motif of the wheat. And, and it's not, usually they make the wheat chain with a machine made. This is actually a handmade chain. And when you'll get it home, it just feels different. There's something in the thickness, something in the way it feels, in the solid wire that were woven together, that you can really feel that it's a handmade chain. Look how beautiful it sits. The plaque on the top is slightly curved, so it's going to sit perfectly on your wrist. You're getting 1 inch extender to each size, so you know that when you need it, you have it there. And altogether, it's a great everyday bracelet because it's just plain silver. It's gonna go with everything that you have.
Just plain silver.
No, there's
Hardly.
no
No, I know what you mean.
It's not like you don't have
it's just made of silver. No, I totally get it.
It's a gemstone.
It's a perfect example of how silver in and of itself can be the perfect art medium. You add that oxidation, which gives it depth, right? And however, there's so much silver there to begin with, it has its own depth and dimension. So now that's why I keep using the word sculpture to describe it, because it looks like a piece that you visually walk through. But as bold as it is, at 21 grams, you can actually see on Khadijah's wrist the drape of it, how it kind of just hangs a little bit. You wouldn't expect that from a chain that thick.
Yeah, and again, I think there's the wheat chain here works perfectly with the rose. The fact that it's a handmade wheat chain, which is something that you can rarely say it here on QVC. I'm telling you, I don't know any other designer that are using handmade chain, and also we do not use it a lot. It's the only design. I think maybe we have one more bracelet on QVC.com that comes with this wheat. That's why it takes a long time for us. This bracelet sold out many times in the past, and it took us every time about at least 4 to 6 months to bring it back because of the handmade process here. It goes beautifully with the center rose. If you love roses, if you love garden, if you love flowers, and I think you're gonna love this one. And it's also a type of look that it's timeless, Jen. Some of our pieces are like the trendiest look for this season, the cool look for this year. I think that if you love roses, if you love flowers, if you love organic, this one it's timeless.
It's classic femininity.
It's classic, exactly.
Right? But at the
so good.
Thank you, Danny.
Pay the big bucks. Classic femininity. I would never think about that.
I'm gonna write that one down. We use that later tomorrow, right? So if different people are watching, I can say it again. But I have to
Let me write it down.
All right, write it down right now while I keep talking. You think about the different incarnations of like a classic bracelet, like the tennis bracelet, or like a petite timepiece that you keep going back to. Those are the ones that I think pay their rent in your jewelry wardrobe. And this is one that pays its rent. I am wearing it next to our Fresh from the Fair piece. It's the gemstone stretch bracelet, just 2 of the 4 choices that that we have, and it pairs back beautifully. But if I switch this out for a gold timepiece, it works. If I paired it next to a Diamond 8 tennis bracelet, it works. But it holds its own. It has that boldness. I look forward to and hope to see more pieces with this bold Spiga wheat chain. But as I move from here to here and show you the piece on its own, I challenge you to look at this, knowing that it's 21 grams of silver, seeing the boldness of the piece, the drape, and hearing Danny talk about how it is a handmade chain, and then still believing that it is only $99.98. And remember, customer top rated. So hopefully you saw some of the reviews there at the bottom of your screen, speaking not just to the beauty of it, but the comfort, because if it were rigid and stiff, it would look great in your jewelry box. You're not going to wear it. And therefore, it's not worth any of the $99.98. But with that top rating, to me, is a huge endorsement. Over 200 orders have been placed. And I love that our producer checks us. He goes, this one's on all day too, right? Which just gets us a little worried because as popular as it is, and with an easy pay that we've never had before, and the fact, like Danny said, that it takes 4, 5, 6 months to get these pieces back in stock, trust me, we would love to have multiple today's special values, multiple fresh from the fairs from Danny, but Danny stays true to the time-honored traditions of jewelry from Israel, and that's why it's like slow jewelry, and we appreciate it even more.
Yeah, and I think that what makes it Orpa's different in QVC and in general. You know, we bring different looks, the organic looks, the floral, the artisan crafted, but at the same time updated, timeless, and a piece of jewelry that you know that you can wear and enjoy for years.
Ah, I see Khadijah's giving us a sneak peek of our fresh from the fair as well, and that stretch bracelet. Okay, don't let it slip through your fingers again, because Danny's going to come back 4 months later with more. 300 orders, J349534. Okay, so if you are loving that motif, how about this, one of the most affordable items in our show? It's my